I'm French and I'm a writer, and I'm gonna take you into a week in my life as a writer in Paris. Wait until the end of the video for all my recommendations about the places you should visit if you're also a writer in Paris. Everyone, if you're new here, I'm Aude, a writer and filmmaker. I've written novels, short films, and short stories over the years in French and English. I started my week by walking past the Eiffel Tower to go to the Musée du Quai Branly. I went to a traveling exhibition about African fashion that has toured all over Europe and I think other continents as well. They highlighted a couple of great Ivorian designers and I saw my dream dress here. I'm Ivorian and African art is heavily consumed here. I then went and got dinner with my sibling at Les Tontons Vagues, which is a vegan fast food restaurant. After that, I went and have a very long walk past my favorite bridge, which is the Pont Alexandre III. It is such a stunning bridge and I just love spending time there. It's always my little treat. The thing is with Paris is that it's a beautiful city, but eventually you get used to the beauty. You don't necessarily, acknowledge it that much. It's not that stunning after a while. Then I had dinner at Le Jaja. Le Jaja is my canteen. It's an Haitian, Caribbean, Pan-African vegan restaurant. The food wasn't fresh, but I just love it, and I'll keep going there. Then I took the metro, and I went to see my friend act in a play, and she was doing well. The next day, I went to a cute library called La Petite Égypte to get a book called Le Triangle de l'Hexagone, which is such a seminal book about France's colonial past. When I went to do some grocery shopping, I'm so happy that there are more options for vegetarians and vegan because it used to be very rough out there, especially when I was a kid. Then I went to get some food at Lennon Monkeys, which is a vegan food chain bakery, with my sibling. We were trying to sort out some admin stuff and it was complicated. French admin is one of the worst. Later on, I went to see a buddy of mine. That buddy was rehearsing a play. We had drinks and went down memory lane, reflecting on our past lives in the city and went home. After that, I went to the Jardin du Luxembourg. It rained and then it was so hot, I was boiling, so I had to find the shade wherever I could. The Jardin du Luxembourg is one of my favorite parks in Paris. It's so beautiful and I love just sitting there and write. There's always tourists, but thankfully the park is so big that you can find pockets that are a little bit more, empty and where you can just sit down, read or write. And of course, when the weather is nicer, but even when it's not nice, I really like sitting there and writing. So I have traveled a lot this year, as I usually do, and I'm journaling my adventures. I'm also using this time to work on my novel as well, so I usually carry these two notebooks with me. The reason why I carry notebooks is that I get so easily distracted by the screens, and notebooks work better for me. There's something very peaceful about being in the nature, and it always inspires me to write. If you've made it that far, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow on YouTube, and I really hope to hit 1,000 subscribers before the new monetization rules appear. So please subscribe. Thank you so much. After that, I went to a bookstore that I used to go to all the time when I was a teenager and when I was in college. And I was looking for books, and I found Marie Condé, La Vie sans phare. This is a book I was looking for. This is an amazing book. Marie Condé is one of the most famous Black women writer in France. She had a wild life and she was reckless. It's still inspiring. The next day, I had to wake up at dawn, and the city was so beautiful and quiet with almost no tourists, and I love it. I went to get breakfast with friends, and then I strolled around Paris. I love doing my 10K steps. I saw that rainbow, and it's so easy to rainbow pink wash me. If I see a rainbow, I'm gonna be happy, even if it's just a scam. So I walked past the Marais, I walked past l'Opéra and the Galerie Lafayette. After that, I made my way to see a friend, or to see a couple of friends. We had an apéro. So an apéro is literally just friends sitting together, bringing some food, usually bread and cheese and sometimes meat, and just, having a get-together with a lot of alcohol. And I've never had the Champs Elysées, but it was such a beautiful view, and so is the Eiffel Tower. Later that day, I went with my sibling to a park where there were an event where we could see the stars. And I could see one of them, but not a lot. That was a little bit frustrated. The park was very lovely, but as you can see, I tried to capture with my camera the stars. I could see them with my eyes, but not with the camera. But it was still lovely. The park was packed. And it was, Paris during summer is a nice city, I have to say. And then after that, I went to get some ice cream because the library I was looking for was closed. I got a vegan ice cream, and it was 100% worth the hype. And after that, I walked in Le Marais, which is the gay neighborhood in Paris, and I used to spend all my time there as a baby gay. And time flies. Nowadays, I'm a granddad gay now. And then I went to my favorite vegan bakery for vegan donuts, which is Bone Shaker Bakery. And for me, they are the best donuts because they're American. And these are some of the books I'm reading at the moment. La Vengeance m'appartient by Marine Diaye, another mixed race writer that's very popular. And also the Triangle Hexagone, as I've mentioned before. And these are some of the books I'm reading at the moment. So I went to a park to read for a while. And the book was good. It did, La Vengeance m'appartient explores a very tricky complex, which is mother killing their children. So it was a pretty heavy book, I have to say. And then after that, I stopped and marveled at a couple of Art Nouveau buildings. I love Art Nouveau buildings. And then made my way to the Bibliothèque Mazarine, which is a stunning library, absolutely beautiful in that, a classical style that so many buildings in Paris have. It was very quiet, as a lot of libraries are, but filled with tourists. And the thing with Paris is that you can easily spot the tourists because they're dressed in a less conservative way. Because in France, I think, in my opinion, that people dress in a conservative way. And this is not my style, but, you have to adapt to where you are. So I went there and decided to work on my new novel. If you're new here, I am a writer and I'm working on a new novel that has been a little bit challenging. I've been working on that novel for over 12 years now, and I was stuck on writer's block for a while. In this novel, which is a sci-fi speculative fiction novel, We are exploring, or should I say, I am exploring the unraveling of a childhood friendship between two black women, black French women, during one single day where an astronomical event appears. The novel explores the impact of war-related family trauma, of the patriarchy, of migration, and how the patriarchy molds young black women to lose part of themselves. Also explores a little bit the idea of a trad wife and what it means to be quote unquote a trad wife if you're black, especially black African. So I'm halfway through the book and I want to finish it as soon as possible, but a lot of things have happened in my life, so I'm really trying to get back on track. And I'm working on a new chapter where I'm exploring my main character's wedding, so I had to do a lot of research on, the dynamics of weddings, how it works, how it is organized, but also research on weddings and feminism, the wedding industry, the current wedding industry, and gender roles during the ceremony, and also family tensions during weddings. So, by the way, if you know anything about this, just let me know in the comments. I would also love to hear in the comments what you are reading or writing at the moment. That would be great. So that was what I worked on. And then after that, I went on another long walk. I love doing my 10K steps every day. And Paris was pleasant, I have to say. Still, making that video is a little bit weird for me because I grew up in Paris and I don't find it that amazing. I don't really understand why people romanticize it, but my viewers asked me to make that video, so I'm doing it. Eventually, I went to another vegan bakery and picked up a cake for my sibling's birthday, and we celebrated together. Have you been to Paris before? What's your favorite spot? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe to my channel for more writing and filmmaking related videos. If you want to support my small business and my work, look at my website as well as my books available in most online stores. Thanks.